Do you want to build a sporting club where kids have fun, get better safely, and they keep coming back every year? I worked in Olympic and professional sport for more than a decade, helping individuals win Dally M awards, get drafted #1 to the NBA, and win Olympic medals. But when I returned to the private sector, I found an unexpected barrier that stopped me helping my community the way I had the pros. But the solution won't bankrupt your club. You don't need to win grants or hire full-time performance professionals. For the cost of a cup of coffee, your club or your association can develop like a professional sports team. Because technology has changed the world. The secrets of elite sport are now accessible to everybody. But if you're looking for a magic wand, you're in the wrong place. This isn't like other online training programs. This is about giving your club the tools and the support to make physical changes to your athletes, and those take time. But you don't need to find more time, I promise. And the thing is, they'll last. They won't fade away if you get rained out for a weekend. Physical changes, not skills, is what moves you closer to the big leagues, further up the ladder. They show kids how to progress in life, not just in the game. They'll have more players wanting to join your club and never leave. And they'll rid you of the constant complaints of parents who don't feel like their kid is getting the same level of... If you think your club can compete in the new age of sports without changing some behaviours, some patterns in the brain, some physical qualities, then I'm sorry, but you might as well stop listening now. However, if you think every player, every coach, every parent can learn and get better by following the step-by-step process that I'll give you, then you're in the right place and we're going to work really well together. By improving strength and flexibility, kids can safely do the skills of your sport. By teaching them shapes and movements, they'll have fun learning it. And by following a curriculum, your volunteer coaches become better teachers, and this creates better players. Did you know only 50% of players stay with a sport for longer than 3 years? Imagine having more than 80% of your existing players return for 3 to 5 years end on end. Imagine having more people volunteer to coach than you have teams. Imagine not having to beg for sponsors every year because they just come to you knowing that your club and your association is a valuable partner. Picture the surprised reactions of parents when you tell them that fees haven't gone up this year. In a world where everything is getting more expensive every single day, this is from the first day you sign up, your coaches and parents will have access to a physical development curriculum customized for your sport. And they'll be shown how to integrate it into their weekly training sessions without the need for fancy equipment or extra time. All with the support of a physical performance specialist like myself with more than 10 years of experience in elite sporting teams. Players will get stronger and they'll get more flexible at levels appropriate to their age. This prepares them for the age groups to come, just like becoming a black belt in martial arts or an Olympic gymnast. Just click the link below and give me a call so I can learn more about your organisation. I'll give you whatever advice I think you need, and if you just want to take that and run with it, no obligation, go for it. Or if you decide you want help to implement it, then we can work together and we can turn your organisation into the local powerhouse of your sport. This is the safest and most direct way to run faster, jump higher, throw harder, hit bigger. When I discovered that all of these things could be trained, they're not just things that you're born with, I was ready to quit playing. I had reached a desperate level of 10 on the pressure gauge of enough is enough. So I decided to throw caution to the wind. I was getting a ride to baseball one day when I was in high school with my best mate, and he turned up over an hour late to pick me up. By the time we got to the game, it was 2 minutes before the start time, and even though we were both late, he got to start and I was banished to the bench. I couldn't believe it. I'd been at every training session, every game, I turned up to all the voluntary sessions, and after all of that, I only got to play in the garbage time, if I got to play at all. Something wasn't right. And I was disillusioned, I was devastated. All the typical coaching talk about working hard, earning playing time, didn't seem to apply because my teammate did none of it and he still got to play. I felt like I'd reached my peak as a baseball player at 17. But I began learning about physical training so that I could play the game differently. I started reading about physical potential, about lifting weights, about getting stronger, running faster, jumping higher, throwing harder. It was as if my brain had suddenly switched on after years of just old school hypnosis. I saw a pathway out of that crushing reality of sitting on the bench, being forced to watch others waste opportunities that come from playing sport, ones that I knew I was smart enough to maximize. So I started lifting. I started to run faster, jump higher, practice sprinting, and with all these new physical capabilities in place, I went from warming the bench to the starting second base job for the rest of the season, including the championship game, all in the space of about 6 weeks. How many kids are in your club with similar stories? Maybe you were one of them once too. Do you want to help them? Then click the link below. The traditional sporting pyramid focuses only on skill fundamentals and guarantees that most players experience these same pains in their whole playing life. It makes your kids qualify to get expert help by getting selected for representative teams. It's a system that I've learned we can break free from, and if you want to, I can teach you and your club how to as well. Imagine if we inverted the pyramid and they had the same expert help as the pros from the start. How good could they become? How many would no longer be lost to the game? The traditional pyramid is a system I realised was broken when I returned to the community from professional sport. It's a system that failed me as an athlete, and I don't want it to fail your kids and your club as well. I've put all of my professional sport learning into 8 power building steps so that anyone can easily follow them. And it's these 8 steps that I'd love to be able to share with you and your club. The switch inverted pyramid model is 8 proven steps to run faster, jump higher, throw harder, hit bigger. If you're ready for a system that safely puts more strength, power and speed into the game, if you're ready to get step-by-step adventure that destroys feelings of enough is enough, if you're ready for a training program that gives the coaches and the parents actual support and real points of contact with world experts like myself in all aspects of physical performance, then click the link below and I'll help you every step of the way. The best thing about the switch model is that once you insert the physical skills into training sessions, it just about drives itself. It works away in the background of every training session you do, making sure you get the outcomes you want faster than if you just try and do it by yourself. It works safer because it changes how kids develop power during sport without having to do heaps of extra private lessons, attend overpriced camps, and play in heaps of extra tournaments. Even better, if you're sick and tired of always hearing from parents and players that your club does nothing for the grassroots player, that you only care about rep players and not everyone else, then the switch inverted pyramid is your secret way of achieving more than they'll ever understand. I'm going to give you the same 8 steps I wish I had to silence my doubters. And by taking these steps, you'll be smiling on the inside as well as the outside. The switch model works by coaching coaches. First, by providing a simple curriculum of 3 physical exercises that can be integrated into regular training, including the sets, reps, and rest. But coaching isn't just about giving more information. It's about providing support, and that's the big difference. Every week, we record a live Q&A with the coaches and the parents to discuss the exercises for the week and any other questions that they might have come across during the last week. Plus, every month, we record a live Q&A with an industry expert covering all aspects of sports performance, like physio, strength and conditioning, nutrition, mental health, you name it, we take care of it. The average club spends lots of time on the field, but they never can show a long-lasting improvement that carries into the next season because they're missing a vital step, the step to convert training into results, to turn a club into a community. You have to get strong in key sporting positions, and I'll show you exactly how to achieve it. To create an outcome you want, you have to be a deliberate creator, not just a wisher. Every change is produced by a cause, and every outcome you want demands a deliberate cause, and inverting the pyramid is the fastest, safest way to do so. To improve physical performance, you have to know the rules of injury and power, and how to correctly apply them to guarantee your success. Normally, this needs a team of experts that most community sporting organisations simply can't afford. Not anymore. Now, I'm sharing the secrets with you and your club, and you won't be the first to succeed either. These methods were refined over 10 years in elite sport and helping pros return from injury better than they were before, helping prospects become superstars. And over the past 5 years in the private sector, more than 100 athletes now hit further, throw harder, run faster, jump higher, thanks to using that inverted pyramid model. Switching the model will allow your kids to have the confidence they can handle any physical challenge, that their body can cope with anything that's asked of it in all parts of their life. Inverting the pyramid will give your coaches the confidence to apply the things that they see online. Remember, they're not professional coaches. This isn't their day job, so don't expect them to be great. If you want your club to be the place where kids and coaches get better, here's what I want you to do next. Accept my invitation below so that I can begin working with you immediately. You'll see a link below this video to my calendar. Book a free, no obligation call so we can connect and I can learn a bit more about your organization. Remember, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. But as soon as you begin this training with me, you'll be swapping your habit of non-deliberate creation for the deliberate creation of sporting power. Take the next step now so that your club doesn't spend more years getting results that you don't even want. Prove to yourself and those around you that would be most proud of you that you're a doer, not just a talker. Don't be some guy that's gonna do this, gonna do that, gonna do whatever. And not doing physical training is gonna get you the results that you don't want. Maybe you're happy running a club that just has enough players to get going each year, relying on last minute volunteers to survive, and that's okay. But 8 steps is all it takes to move from enough is enough, like I had, to teaching kids to play with an inner confidence while they hit further, throw harder, run faster, jump higher. And I'll be with you every step of the way to make sure you're on track. Remember, this program is designed by sports injury specialists like myself. It's the safest way to enhance the physical tools required to play your sport. So click the button below, invert the pyramid, and make your club a center of excellence today.